Whether you need waterproof, safety toe, or soft toe, you want to pull them on or lace them up, they got you covered. Brunt is so confident in these products, they'll let you try it on the job, risk-free. For a limited time, my listeners can get $10 off at Brunt at checkout by using code Chael. Just head to bruntworkwear.com/Chael. Use the code Chael. You're all set. Brunt also offers a full range of high-performance gear built for tough jobs. Whether it's heavy-duty work pants or weather-resistant jackets, Brunt designs reliable, durable workwear to keep you protected. Right now, my listeners get a save $10 off at Brunt simply by using code Chael at checkout. Just head to bruntworkwear.com/Chael. Use the code Chael at checkout, or just click on the link below. And if they ask, tell him Chael sent. Joe Rogan reacts to Conor McGregor's cocaine use. Now, I gotta tell you, the topic always makes me uncomfortable, and I'm not above running with it. I'm not above getting clicks and headlines at the expense of Conor being a drug addict. My problem is I don't know that he is. I firmly believe that he's coked out. I also firmly believe that he confirmed that for us. When Conor came back and he fought Cowboy Cerrone, just for example. Ariel was the fair-haired child at that time, and Ariel conducted an interview, and Ariel asked him straight up. And Ariel is one of the few with the courage to do that, and he did. And Conor said, and I remember it very well, I learned something from PR in this moment. And Conor said, "What I can tell you is I'm not doing that now." Ariel asked him straight, "Were you doing cocaine? Is that what has delayed your career and led to arrests and bad decisions and alleged pregnancies with random women who you don't know? Is it cocaine?" And Conor said, "What I can tell you is fighting keeps me focused. Those are the people, my coaches and my teammates, those are the people that when I'm around them, I'm doing the right thing." I'm changing some of the words, but this is what he said. This way back in 2020. I remember it very well. And they circled back 2 or 3, maybe even 4 times to get clarity and to hear Conor admit to cocaine use. Conor wouldn't go that far with them, but he said, "What I can tell you is I'm not doing that now." And I accepted that answer, and so did everybody else. It was a really great answer. But I do have to tell you, yes, I understand there's a wink and a tip of a hat there that means Conor did coke. And then Conor has come out clearly on substances and done this in front of the world. Clearly. I mean, he's sitting there with Jake Gyllenhaal, making Jake uncomfortable because he's twitching, he's doing some stuff. I get that. I'm just not as comfortable as some people to tell you that that is cocaine. Now, I would go into the category of naive. I did not believe cocaine was in the state of Oregon. We had a sorority down at the University of Oregon, and they were known. They were the cocaine sorority. But I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it was here. I didn't believe anybody did. I didn't believe anybody had ever gone down to a table and snorted anything into their nose. I thought that was purely in Hollywood, California, Beverly Hills. That's where I thought cocaine was. So I will admit to you that I'm a little bit naive to it. But I don't know what actions that Conor does that would lead you to believe that he's a coke addict. And I just don't know why you would. I don't know why we would need to go to that direction. Conor is drug tested. And street drugs were removed from that test after Jon Jones tested positive for cocaine. We'd had other guys. I want to say War Machine. I could be incorrect on that. Melvin Gillard. I could be incorrect on that. Quite sure that I'm not. I think Jon Jones gets hit for cocaine. And the basic message was, whether he's on it or not, that's got good news. But government, it's not your business. That was the general message. And the punishments became a lot lighter for street drugs, to the point where the punishment still exists. They're still on the books with the commission. The commission just has no ability to get that information because the drug testers have cut off testing for that. So I've never been totally comfortable pinning coke on Conor while admitting to you fully, maybe that's what it is. But I don't know why we need to go there. He's a drunk. I don't know why we need the cocaine. He's a drunk. And You got to understand from this standpoint, like Conor got a really good deal in life with the DNA. You want to be a world champion, you want to be a professional fighter, you want to be a professional fighter, and you want to be a world champion. Before you get into any of those, before you go join a gym, before you put a gi on and do all this weird stuff for your very first time, let me be the one to tell you, because nobody else will. You right now with no skills and no training, you as a 9, 10, 11-year-old with a dream, you either already have the DNA or you don't. That wand that gets it has already been waved. You either have the DNA that would lend to a potential that if everything else was done perfectly, that you could reach those goals, or you don't. And I'll just share with you, Conor did. Conor's DNA, Conor's physical attributes. I mean, he's beautiful, like he's carved out of stone. He's got the right height for this division. He got the right wingspan. He's got this natural speed that can't be taught. Like, Conor got a lot of really, really good things. And I share that because there was so much made of Conor and steroids. But the idea of Conor and steroids no longer becomes an idea, and you also don't need a drug test in the presence of cocaine use. This was a thing that Jon Jones had went through, and I would try very calmly to explain this to people. And I would be explaining this to people that understood that Jon liked to party and snorted cocaine. All right. I would explain to them that is a Class C felony. If you are seen possessing cocaine, they not only can, but they will place you in handcuffs, and they will take your freedom away for X amount of time. Could be as little as overnight, but they'll take it. There's not going to be a citation handed out for cocaine. That's the serious one. If you have an anabolic agent, an anabolic steroid, such as the best of anabolic agents, testosterone, which is 100% legal and prescribed and can be picked up at any pharmacy in the world, you could be in possession of it, you could draw it, you could take it right next to the police officer. Nothing will happen to you. So, not to mention, it will make you better. The performance enhancer, it will make you better at what you do. It will make your skin look better. It will make your muscle stronger. It will make your speed go up. It will make your energy better. It will make your hair grow faster. So if you have somebody that's going to take an illegal drug that can kill them, it can imprison them and it can kill them, you are beyond naive to believe that that same person would not take a drug that's completely legal and would help them. It would be silly. There would be conversations that I would never need to ask. If I meet a girl who is pregnant, I do not need to ask her, have you ever kissed a boy? I wouldn't need to ask her that. The baseball rules of first, second, third, fourth, they apply to everything in life. So if you have somebody that's taken steroids, of course, I apologize, that took cocaine, of course they took steroids. Of course. If you have somebody that owns a whiskey business, of course they drank. If you have somebody that drinks whiskey, of course they've had a beer. I don't have to ask you. Any jury in the world, I would not have to ask or even hold the case. And people are so happy to go for Conor and the coke. But they don't know it, they haven't seen it, they've not even get a confession. Meanwhile, they're not as comfortable to say his career is over, he's a drunk. I have countless video of him drunk, admitting he's drunk, and trying to get you to get drunk as well. Nothing will end your career or your dreams or your relationship or your schooling or anything else you would like to submit. Nothing historically will end that faster than being an alcoholic. I don't have a point. By the way, like if you think this great ending's coming, it's not. It's just we keep pinning cocaine on Conor, which is a piece of evidence that we don't actually have. And we keep forgiving and overlooking that he's a public drunk, which is evidence and information we do have.